What's going on, crypto cousins? It's your Bitcoin baby daddy here with another episode. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I make these videos every other day when I feel like it. You know how it goes by now. So today, guys, what we're going to be talking about is how I find low cap secret altcoin gems. The funny thing is I hate when I do that, because that's what the funny thing is, all crypto YouTubers do the same thing. Low cap millionaire altcoin gems, and you guys still click on it. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this video is gonna get any views like that. Anyways, essentially what I'm gonna show you guys is one of the tactics that I use that has been helpful for me to find low cap altcoin gems before they get on in somebody else's YouTube channel. Because I always tell people that if you're going off of people's YouTube videos on what to buy, you're already late to the party, in the sense of like that YouTuber has already put his position in. And at the same time, I do the same thing, because I can't wait to put a video out to get into a position. I just have to get into the position as soon as I see it, and then I'll have to tell people about it after the fact. But that's just the cycle and how it works. But today I'm going to show you one of the tactics, one of the things that I use to find altcoin gems and whatnot. So let's talk about it real quick. But before all that, you know, Bitcoin's doing its thing. We got that nice dip. How that dip was looking like. We had a nice 26% dip. It's not a big dip, but it looks like we're trying to push back up. Now, one of my friends did say, like, when they saw this chart, it was like, oh my God, this looks like a giant head and shoulders is about to form. So basically what a head and shoulders is it'll do this, do this, do this, do this, come back down, do this, and then come all the way back down. So that's essentially what a head and shoulders would look like. And my boy was saying, oh my God, this is gonna be a head and shoulders, blah, 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 blah. Man, I don't really try to look at patterns, especially since we're like in price discovery mode. I don't even know why I put that up. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I guess I just did that to FOMO you guys or whatever. So let's go into what I really want to talk about. So guys, like I say all the time, you have to be on crypto Twitter. It's just the fact of the matter. Like, you have to be on crypto Twitter. I know people say that you don't have to be on crypto Twitter, yada 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 yada, but if you're on crypto Twitter, you can like, I guess, scope and zoom and see what like other people are talking about. But the best thing about crypto Twitter is if you have an anonymous account and you follow people that you've followed for a while and trust their information, so that way you can go out and do your own information. So with me, I created an anonymous account, and then since I've been in the space for a while, I've experienced like, oh, okay, I shouldn't follow this guy because whatever, I should follow this guy because he has good insight, right? And so once I've created that anonymous account, I only follow the people that have been giving me good information throughout this whole time. And of course, a couple of other people here and there. But one of the accounts that I wanted to show you guys was Egirl Capital. Now, you guys know I'm really deep into this DeFi stuff. And when it comes to DeFi, if you're really deep, it's all about like, because we have like these Ethereum devs and it's real gamified and it's real fun. You got things like Egirl Capital, Anime Girls LLC, and things like that. So they make this stuff fun because it's almost like a game to them. And because these accounts are like stupid rich probably. So they don't really care what the outside world has to say about what they're creating, because they're creating something that's making them super rich. Anyways, back to the video, because you know they're having fun. But essentially what Egirl Capital is, I'm assuming is just a bunch of developers, analysts, and people that are in the crypto space that understand the crypto space, and they put out their insights when they feel like it. So there's a lot of information here, but let's look at this first insight right here. So back on October 3rd, 2020, they put out, hey, took their first position in Unisocks when it was about like $6,000. Now I'm thinking to myself, in October, I'm not gonna buy no Unisocks, but now Unisocks, so they bought it here around like October, $6,000. And then now Unisocks is on its way to 100K. But you guys see the truth. They put out their insights, it goes good, and you know, make some gains or whatnot. Or let's look at this insight right here. So back in November 19th, they put out this, just updating the charts. The thesis remains the same. Keep noting the divergence between BTC margin exchanges and real cash margin exchanges. Although given the chart, we could argue for a short-term correction, 20K is inevitable. And of course, everybody knew 20K was inevitable, but you know, of course, getting insights like these helps confirmation. Now, of course, they got another update from February 20th. So another update, this thesis is no longer obvious. It is no longer disbelief rally, but at least on the bright side, current greed has been sustained and actual spot demand from companies further allocating towards BTC. They're essentially saying this was the disbelief rally. If you guys seen the market cycle chart, this was essentially the disbelief rally, and now we're continuing the rally as well. So you guys can see that these guys have really good insight on what they're talking about. So I talked about the Uniswap call that they did, which I didn't take a part of because I was just trying to learn. They talked about how BTC before 20K was going to continue to go through 20K and blast off. And they were pretty correct on that. So I decided over the weekend that I saw another thing that they were talking about, and they were talking about this Alchemist PHI. So I was telling myself, oh, okay, I'll just take a look at Alchemist PHI and see what it was. And they put out a little article, what is Alchemist? What is Alchemist, the future yield tokenization protocol? And just in very few words, before not getting into much of the project, Alchemist enables degens or traders to trade IOUs of future yield bearing interest. Future yields now become usable, fungible, primitive in DeFi. So not to get into much of what they're talking about, but they definitely understand how this product is supposed to work. So after reading their article, I did what any normal I'm just trying to figure this out guy was gonna do. I FOMO'd in like around $400 because of course I saw it launch, and of course this is around the time that I was seeing, and I'm like, I'll wait for it to bottom out, I'll wait for it to stabilize. And like I said, this has only been around a couple of days. Like it's what, this thing came out on the 27th, and I didn't jump into it till like the 28th. And what was it? 28th was Sunday, y'all. Like, so of course I jumped in on the 28th. I made a video Sunday night, and I let you guys know, hey, I just got into this, and around that time on the live stream, it was hitting like around $700. Now today it's sitting like around $1,236. Of course, I already took out my initial investment and then let the rest ride. So right now I'm just letting the rest of the coins that I had ride, because you know that's how I play these altcoins. I put my initial investment in. Once that doubles, cool, pop, leave the rest, and just take out my initial investment. Now I have a bag of coins that I essentially didn't have to pay for. You know what I'm saying? These coins can go up to the moon. They could crash to zero. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't affect me because I can sleep at night knowing, you know what I'm saying? I didn't lose anything. If I didn't gain anything, whatever. And that's how I initially continue to have big bags of, well, not big bags, but I continue to have tons of altcoins because I continue to repeat this process as many times as possible. And then I start looking, I'm like, why do I have so many coins? It doesn't even make sense. But not everything that they talk about is good. So let me go to another one. Proud to be supporting Radical. So I checked this one out right here, and going to their insight is a peer-to-peer code collaboration. Why Radical? Why they invested in Radical? Egirl Capital investment because it has the capacity to serve multi-billion-dollar industry while taking the vital step towards decentralization. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even gonna go. But a majority of people that are watching this video have no clue what these people are talking about in these things. So that's why I'm like real relaxed and real like. Because like I could tell you that, oh, this thing is supposed to decentralize and you wouldn't really know what I'm saying. You just really here for the gains. At least that's what I'm saying. But looking at the price of Radical, so this one actually came out a couple of days before, and you guys can see it came out on the 25th, the 25th, and its price looks like it's just trying to figure out where it actually wants to be. So it didn't go crazy like Alchemist. Now granted, I didn't jump into this one. This one's sitting at $12, and it's pretty much hovering under what it started out with. I just wanted to make sure to show you that this technique doesn't work all the time. Now, just because the price didn't pump immediately doesn't mean that Radical is a bad project. But this, if you're trying to like trade and, you know, like accumulate bags of different cryptocurrencies, you know, that would have been a bad trade. But I don't think the Radical project is a bad project, in my opinion, because I really don't know what it's really supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? All right, back to the video. But the main thing that I wanted to show you guys was right here. They actually did, this was back in January 1st. They did like 2021 predictions, and I'll leave this link in the I'll leave this link in the description below, so that way you guys can go and follow all these people on Twitter and just start watching, just start seeing what they talk about. Because at the end of the day, like, if you're really trying to do this crypto stuff, then you got to go beyond the point of just watching a YouTuber talk about something, because you're always going to be late to the game. That's just how it works. And you know, just because I showed you guys these individuals and they were able to they were able to help me make money, doesn't mean that they're, you know, gonna be able to help you make money too. You got to be able to find your own people on Twitter that you've seen for a while. Like I said, guys, this stuff takes time. Or you can just jump into whatever coin or YouTuber say and pray to God that you don't lose all your money. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much my tactic. I make an anonymous account. I only follow very few people on my anonymous account because I want my account to get to the point. What are the projects that people are talking about that I know have been in this space for a while? You know what I'm saying? But let me know, guys, what do you do to find low cap altcoin gems? Let me know in the comments below, because you know, that's what I'm trying. This is one of my tactics. I have other tactics, but this is one of the better tactics that I use to find altcoin gems. But other than that, check me out next time. Take it easy. Peace. Yeah.